Good afternoon, dear friends. Thank you, Chairperson, for your kind introduction. Whenever we talk about lifestyle, the three important things that come to our mind is diet restriction, exercise, and sleep. And exercise like this, nobody can do. We have a lame excuse, I can't do, I don't have time. So, let me give you few important, easily possible steps of healthy lifestyle, okay? And World Menopause Day, International Menopause theme is lifestyle medicine, which includes healthy food, regular exercise, sound sleep, and mindfulness, okay? Areas potentially amenable include healthy habits like avoiding tobacco, alcohol. And remember one thing, we are all very good at giving advice. Have a good night's sleep, healthy meals, hobbies, spend maximum time with friends. But all these, we easily only advise others. But remember, you have to fill your cups first. And though it is never too late to start a good lifestyle, it is better to start early. Because today's youngsters are tomorrow's elderly. So focus on them. Emphasize healthy aging initiatives, not only to the current elderly, but also for future generations who are going to enter the old age. So focus on prospective elderly. Lifestyle. The correlation between a healthy lifestyle and minimal years of disability is undeniable. It's never too late to start living a healthy lifestyle, especially exercise. You have to do that. Now, age is not a bar to start an exercise, and you can better pair it with your grandchildren like this. This is my granddaughter, just 9 years old. She gave me a challenge whether I can do such exercise, and I did it. But she put a check. She did a reverse skipping and defeated me like this. But anyway, you can enjoy and exercise also. And exercising beyond menopause is the only non-controversial and beneficial aspect of lifestyle modification, and it must be opted by all. Let us start from a simple, brisk walking, okay? And you heard about sarcopenia and other things in the morning. You know very well that walking is a very good exercise, and you can spend energy on that. And a Japanese study has shown that 6 months of walking, especially for women over 65 years, that increase the muscle mass, and it can even prevent severe and reverse the sarcopenia. It is an easy way to spend energy. So definitely you have to do that. And this is the thing you can record in your app, okay? And what is the ideal time for walking in sunlight? We have to get vitamin D also. 11, 10 to 1 or 11 like that. Can anybody raise your hand who are really doing walking during that time? One hand, very good. But many times we think that it is not possible, but you can make a small exercise like this. It's not working. It's not working. Please. Yeah, it has come. So you can go around the temple, Pradashanam, and you can finish your walking. And you have got 3-in-1 benefit. Blessings from God, expenditure of energy, exposure to sunlight, and vitamin D. Very good thing you can follow anytime, okay? And regular exercise helps to maintain good health because it helps in a lot of ways. All of you know about it. I don't want to discuss anymore. And our past president, Dr. Maninder Ahuja, who used to do exercise like this. And many of us will feel that it is a bit difficult to follow. I will tell you simple exercises which can definitely help you, okay? Now, fall and fracture is the major problem in 60 plus women. You know why it is? Because when you make a step, one step and the next step, you are unable to balance with one leg. So, balancing with one leg is a very good exercise which can prevent this fall and fractures. So, try to balance like this on single leg. You can do like this. Now, how is it possible when to do that? While brushing in the morning or in the afternoon, both time, you stand on one leg and try to practice brushing. Or when you pray God, close your eyes or open your eyes and stand on one leg. This you can definitely practice. Otherwise, if you are good at dance, you can do like this Nadaraja pose. And another thing is that for muscle strengthening, getting up from the chair is very difficult. This exercise we can do without touching the arms of the chair, and especially holding your hands like this. You can sit and stand. This again is very easy for you to do. I will show you. I'll get it. Yeah. Even again in the same temple. This is a very good exercise. Same type of exercise you can do. Okay. Minimum 10, 12 times you get the blessing from Vinayaka and you do the exercise also. This is not a very difficult thing you can do, isn't it? And exercise, aim for 2 hours and 30 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week. Deep breathing and yoga we did in the morning. Tomorrow also we are going to do that. And exercise means less disability for the elderly. Of course, not like this 98-year-old lady, which we may not be able to do, but simple stretch exercises, definitely we can do that, okay? And tips on next, after exercise, eating habits, okay? Healthy eating, where lot of tips are available, like eat this, eat that, don't. Somebody was also asking what to eat, which is the specific natural food which can increase all those things. So it is very easy to learn and read from the book what to follow and how easily it should be followed. The eating habits to adopt, that is very, very important. Eat with your eyes, nose and mouth. Learn to eat mindfully. Mindful eating means it involves focusing on what you are eating and how it makes you feel. And whenever you take food, take in a small plate, not in a big plate. When you take in a small plate, you feel as if you are full. At the same time, you are taking less calories also. And never get distracted with the watching TV, scrolling on phone. All these things definitely is going to lead on to weight gain. So try to avoid that. Because many a times we look at the phone while eating. And again, never take directly from the package or any snack bag. Take it in a small plate and then eat it. Otherwise, if you take from the bag, you will not know how much you are eating and you will increase your calories. Another habit is, especially when you are going to conferences like that, whenever you want to have a second helping, better avoid, unless and otherwise it is fruits or vegetables, even if it is so tasty. Eat before getting very hungry, because after getting very hungry, you will eat a lot. And always chew the food for ample amount of time. Don't go for shopping, especially to a mall when you are hungry. When you are hungry, when you go to a mall, you will directly go and land only in a food court where burger, pizza, everything is available. Without knowing, you will be eating all those things because you are too hungry and you will be increasing your calories. So, after finishing your lunch or dinner, then only go for a shopping for any mall. Okay? And even somebody will be asking whether I can go for a upas, eat only one time a day, like that. But Bhagavad Gita says that not eating in between meals itself is equivalent to upavas. Morning breakfast, lunch and dinner. In between again snacks, coffee, biscuits, something like that. Better to avoid that. And if at all you feel hungry between meals, consider having fresh fruits. But ensure that that is not paired with something like custard or ice cream. Don't add that also. Most importantly, in the operation theatre, all of us will have the only samosa or vada in the break. Better avoid that. Better have fruits, cut fruits or at least sundal or nuts. And never keep such fried items on the dining table. You will always be tempted. Get away from that and you take these things. What is that? Sprouts, cucumber-like or cut fruit, these things, and dry fruits you keep on the table. And eating about the same time each day is again very, very important, because people with irregular meal timings are prone to become obese. When you have irregular meal timings, your body feels confused and starts saving the fat for the rainy seasons. Again, starvation and skipping meals will bring back the stronger cravings and leads to binge eating. So after breaking their fast, you will eat all sorts of high fat prasadams like Purnamboli, vada, sakrapongal, and all those things, which are all heavily going to increase our fat. So even after this long fasting, better go for a moderate amount of food. And never get tempted. Especially when you go for this conference and other things, there's ice cream, the dessert. Don't go to that dessert side at all. And even if they are tempting, be careful, never get tempted. Learn to say no. That is very, very important. Because just for obligation, somebody will, please ma'am, take this. Don't. You are our friends or somebody. Never oblige. Try to say no. That is very, very. I used to say the simplest exercise that can bring down your weight is moving your neck. Whenever the food is offered, just nod your head. Enough. That is good. Just the simplest exercise. Okay. And if not, if you are unable to get away from that, move from that place. Immediately move. Otherwise, you will definitely succumb to that. Okay? And as I said, somebody offers, better to avoid. And it is said that after 40, turn the plate. When we are less than 40, you have more of rice and less of vegetables. Now after 40, less of rice and more of vegetables. That is the meaning of that. And there is another doable equivalent to bariatric surgery. You heard about the bariatric surgery where you reduce the size of the stomach. Here, you are changing the anatomy and the size of the stomach to limit the amount of food taken, and in some cases even altering the digestion process. Instead, if you have taken the food that you really wanted to avoid, suppose you have taken like this, tempted, taken, do like this immediately. Whatever calorie you have taken, spend it immediately. Okay, try to do that. Don't save it and do it the days later. Okay. And another important point is that whenever you think about weight reduction, don't think that magically next day itself your weight will come down. It takes 4 steps. First, you prevent the increase, maintain the same level, reduction slowly, then maintain at the lower level. So this is the thing practically possible, and aim for that also. And involve in social activities like joining various social clubs, various cultural, creative and recreation activities, and recreatory activities, so many things you can do. These are all the rangolis drawn by our Menopause Society members. The first one is by me. I have given an article on columns in the souvenir. You can read that. Okay. And sound sleep. It has been found that among all medical professionals, the least time spent for sleep is only which group? Ogicians. They are the only person who spend less time for sleep. So remember that short sleep duration is a significant risk factor for metabolic syndrome. And again, you can follow small steps. Avoid use of sleep disrupting products or stimulating activities. Avoid use of bed for activities other than sleep. Only for sleeping, go to sleep. Just to look on the laptop or see your phone or eating snacks, don't use bed for that. And if you are unable to fall asleep, get out of the bed. And again, loose natural fiber clothing, and bedroom environment is very important. Dim light, no TV or cell phone. I've seen most of us will be having our cell phone only at that time. Only at the time we'll be looking at all WhatsApp messages. Better avoid that. And again, financial status is again very, very important, because a woman to have a very sound, stress-free life, she should be financially sound. Especially health insurance schemes also she must be available. Wealth, well invested is health. Unlike this, health is wealth. Okay. And when you walk again, mind your steps. Avoid after 50 or 40 even, you avoid hurried steps. Control your speed. Use proper footwear. Avoid prolonged sitting posture. Suppose you are going in a train or airport, only step down only when the rush is over. Avoid holding a luggage in hand while going in the steps. Remember, though you are mentally very young, still you are physically you are not. Okay. And I am a slogan all of us know: fit at 40, strong at 60, independent at 80, Hema Malini dancing like this, and healthy and happy at 100. All of us should be like this even at the age of 100. Okay. And look at this picture. Whom do you see? Young girl or old lady? The way you look at it, you can see the young lady also. So the same way, the way you look at it, the way you shape your life, you can age very, very gracefully. So start it today, sustain it, and succeed in that. Okay. Thank you so much.